So this movie is what I like to call kind of an oh shit movie. I mean, you spend the majority of this movie just going, oh shit, and you're like, just biting your knuckles from start to finish. Mm-hmm. I'm curious if did it feel that way to you, like making the film?
Yeah, I mean, even more so because I'm like, oh shit, I committed to making this movie, and I don't realize now that I'm 45 years old and I don't want to be lit on fire and, getting blown up every day. And you realize, it's going to be over soon, and you'll forget about it 2 days after it's over. The hard part will be over, but the memory will live on forever, and we committed to honoring these people. And once you realize that, and you see Mike there and what he went through, you kind of forget about all that stuff, and you get out there and you tough it out.
So now you did Lone Survivor, now Deepwater Horizon, and then you have upcoming Patriots Day with Pete. So I'm curious, what is the draw between you two guys in working together and bringing these types of stories to the big screen?
Well, we both want to tell these kind of stories. We both think they're extremely important, and we're both committed to getting them right. And we bring the best out of each other. We challenge each other. But Pete's like a brother to me. But for us, you just get so much more out of telling stories like this. And they're not about your own individual experience, whether it be honoring, Marcus and the guys on Operation Red Wing, or, the people on Deepwater Horizon, and certainly the people at Patriots Day, or anybody who's in the world that we live in today and what's going on with terrorism. It's just affecting everybody. So it's important to go out there and put that message out there that love will conquer. So, But Pete and I were reluctant to work together. I think there was this kind of like macho ego type of thing, and we had the same agent, and he was always saying, no, you guys got to work together, you'll love each other, and I think we were both like, yeah, whatever. And then we just kind of got together for Lone Survivor, and then it just clicked right away. It was like, it was like my brother, and there isn't anything that I wouldn't do for him or with him.
Building off of that, you're taking on another a real person with Mike, and I'm curious, there's obviously he's a very brave man in the situation that he faced, but we also see very real human drama with him as well. Like we see his, in the face of this, he suffers as well. Like he's kind of broken about it as much as he perseveres. So I'm curious for you, how do you tap into that emotion? The brave aspect, but also the very real human, that he did face something very difficult and was able
to... look, because that's the reality of it. Mike he hates the word hero. I look at him as a hero. He's an ordinary guy who was faced with this horrible situation and did some extraordinary things. He just figures, okay, I was just doing my job and helping my brothers and sisters in the same way that they would have helped me. But it's pretty incredible to think about what he did. And, all he wanted to do was get home to Felicia and Sydney. That's all he wanted to do. He was out there trying to provide a better life for them. And those are things that people can relate to and identify with and find inspiring. But, he's a pretty cut and dry, no-nonsense type of guy.